We're not live. It's Memorex.
Welcome in, everybody. Source.
Kids today don't even know what that means.
Sarcastic grandpa.
Don't even know what that means.
How we all doing today?
I'm doing great, Christopher. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. Philip's going to join us
Philip?
a little bit later in the stream, and then we're going to have our little hangout afterwards. Sugar Rush, what does that mean?
What does what mean?
What you just said. Nobody knows what it means.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
What does that mean, says Sugar Rush?
It means exactly what it said. It was a question. Is it live or is it Memorex? Because it's so hard to tell because Memorex tapes, cassette tapes, these things, amazing audio vehicles, sounded so good that you couldn't distinguish between live music or taped music. Think about that.
There you go.
Quality.
T. Schmid, what's going on?
Quality. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing great.
Chris is doing great.
Chris, how are you? Great.
That's why I asked. He said, Chris, how you doing?
How are you, Chris? Hey, Jason, how are you? Hey, everybody's so happy. Welcome in, chat. We're so happy. And because we are happy, it is Friday. I've decided to turn a new leaf today, chat.
What leaf is that?
I hope you're all ready for the excitement to come.
What leaf is that, Chris?
Jason, what are you painting today?
What leaf is that, Chris?
Oh, you'll see.
No, I don't want to have
You'll
to wait.
see. Did
I
you
need
see
you to
how I
explain it to me.
deflected so that you would tell us what we're doing today?
I need you to continue. I need you.
The title says Blood Angels for the late person.
I need you.
How's your arthritis today? Says Papa Chicken. What? Papa Chicken.
Arthritis?
Wow. Really burying him deep there, Papa Chicken.
What did I do to deserve this?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Chris?
Avian, yes, it is Friday.
Chris is the punching bag here.
That's right. You'll miss me when I'm gone, chat. You'll miss me when I'm gone.
We have to take it easy on Chris because yesterday,
before
he left the building, he came in.
All my trouble seems so far away.
His eyes had that kind of red streakiness and grief to them that was the sign of a grown man crying.
That's right.
And I had to say, Christopher, I feel like you're in distress. What can I do? And he says, they need to stop being so mean to me. And I said, they who, Chris? Tell me.
That's right.
I'll take care of you. And he said, the mean people on chat.
Yeah.
So it dawned on me at that point that we probably ought to step it back just half a notch, chat. Just a half a notch.
None of that conversation happened. He said, get bent, Chris, on his way out yesterday.
Get bent, Chris.
So there you go. Liars all around. I can make a chicken joke, but I don't want to be banned. Avian, good. Your fear has struck you. Good. Avian, I would be offended if you didn't.
Chat, I need everybody that's here, okay?
Captain Schmuch.
Chat.
That's me.
Everybody that's here, I need you to all, for me, for the years that I've given to you, I need one small thing from you.
The years?
One small thing from you, chat.
I don't know what's
I
about
need
to
everybody
come out of his
to
mouth.
type, Chris,
Yeah.
why are you so grumpy?
Yeah, you should. You want me to walk out? I'll literally leave. Philip's going to take over, and I'm going to drive right home into my beautiful desert shanty.
Desert shanty.
Chris, why are you so grumpy? T. Schmid, banned. Anna Starkey, banned. Chris, Okran. No, I need Okran 100% of the time. So, Okran, you can stay and say whatever you want.
Yeah, we have to have Okra.
Chris, why are you so
She
grumpy?
tells us what colors we're supposed to use.
Me Stout 1, and you see how I said your full name, M3 Stout? I said Me Stout 1. Wow. We're not going to have an audience after this one. It's just going to be Jason talking to the camera.
Luckily, there's not a group ban button. There's
Oh
not
my
a
gosh,
ban
if
all button.
If today
Can you
was
imagine
the
like
day,
a timeout all? Like, just to heck with you people.
if today was the day that I had the power to ban one of you out of an example, I would.
Would it be me?
No, we need you.
Oh, okay.
Dance, monkey.
Dance, monkey.
The theater must go on. Hey, speaking of being grumpy.
Welcome, everyone. Paid professionals here, Chad.
I am at the utmost happiness today.
Paid professionals, chat.
Jason is painting blood angels,
Sir, yes, sir.
and that's all she wrote.
Sir, yes,
Little Billy,
sir.
finally, everyone sees Chris as well. Seen him for months. Little Billy, you're banned. I did it. Now, Papa Chicken, what is this little parakeet with the little muscles that you just sent to everybody? What is this? Because that's silly.
What?
That is a silly emote you just put in there. I like that emote. It's silly, but I like it. Oh my gosh. Why so happy, Chris? Panic bomb.
You're banned.
Hired.
Fired.
No, hired.
Oh, hired.
Hired, like
Because he said something nice to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so if you say something nice to Chris, you're hired.
Yeah.
Okay, just check it. I just need to understand. So,
So, we're painting blood angels today, and yesterday we left off with the black and red armor. You said you were going to brush on the black now?
I think so. The only thing that has me wondering is that, like, the backpack I was planning to do in black as well.
Oh.
And if we keep the backpack black, I might want to...
I like how you did it on that one guard.
Airbrush that?
Airbrush the backpack, huh?
Maybe? I did what on one guard?
No, just like I like the backpack that way. Black.
Yeah. Now. Kick out the jams, Chris. So I want to tell you a little story about Christopher while he's not here.
Keep that door open so they can't hear anything. Yeah, that'll really throw.
So Chris yesterday, as we ended the stream, he and I said our pleasantries, as we always do. I say, Chris, you're an officer and a gentleman. Thank you for being so great. I love you. Great job. What are you doing tonight? To which he goes, do. And we had our chit chat, and I said, I'm going to sit here for a minute because, as you can see, I went ahead and finished the red on the Marines that we started yesterday.
Oh,
So
you did?
Yeah, so I got the red done so I could be working on other things here, keep it moving along.
Yeah.
And I was in a fit, man. I was like, I'm going. So I'm going to stay painting. He's like, okay, great. And he goes, oh, you're going to keep priming. And I said, no, I'm not going to prime. I'm going to finish the reds. And he goes, okay, great. And then we do our pleasantries, and he leaves. He goes, I'll be back in a minute. So he leaves. He comes back. I think you came back.
Yeah.
And said goodbye, and I'm leaving. Nobody else is over there, blah, 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 blah. And he left. I go, okay, great. I'll see you tomorrow. Have fun. Don't die. I hear him start his car in the parking lot, and as his car is starting, I'm having a problem with the airbrush pressure.
The airbrush pressure?
It's not putting out enough paint, even when I'm pulling the trigger correctly. And I'm like, I just cleaned it. Stop. What the heck is going?
What happened?
You turned off the compressor.
I did?
Yeah. I think it was just like reflex for you. You literally went and turned off the compressor
last
and
night.
Then left. Yeah.
I was on autopilot.
You were on
100%.
autopilot. And I was like sitting here fighting. I was like, what is going on? My gosh. Because I knew that we talked about me staying here painting. And so I went over there. It was the funniest thing. Wow. I had a good laugh of it.
Well, there you go. Hilarious. Why am I craving some AC/DC now, says DK421.
Back in black.
Well, the airbrush is on now.
You hit the sack.
Wow. That could have taken a long time for you to figure out if something didn't happen. You really think about it.
Well, it was like, my brain was on autopilot too, and I was like, oh, well, this is just, it's clogged because I've been fighting the airbrush all day anyway. Yeah. So it just made sense. And I was like, wait a minute. This is a symptom of no air. This is not a symptom of too much paint. This is a symptom of
not having air for my airbrush.
So it was actually nice because then when I turned the compressor back on, it worked perfectly. So it eased my stress.
Zilfer says, hey guys, hope everyone had a great week and get some good hobbying done this weekend. Excited to unwind and see some painting. Zilfer, I'm so happy you're here.
I might. We're gonna do the after hours tonight.
After hours
for a couple hours. Philip's coming, I think, right?
Philip will be here at 3:30 over on that table.
Chris and I are gonna stick around. I don't know who else is joining us. Is Gabe staying?
Gabe had a half day today. Gabe's gone. Let me text Jordan. I think I told Jordan. Jordan,
who gave Gabe a half day?
I'm so sorry, Jason. It's Dave from now on.
Who gave Dave? Who gave Dave a half day? There was a lot of A's, long A's in that statement, and Gabe, gave, and day turned into who gave Dave.
Me, I'm texting Jordan right now.
Who gave Dave a half day? I love that for him.
Some stuff and
absolutely love that for him.
See, that's the nice thing about where Jordan lives is that he can do, and he can go back, and then he can come back.
Jordan lives literally a 5-minute walk from the building.
Oh, you guys, something bad happened to me. I have such a very unrelated story. Oh,
you?
Yeah.
What happened?
So bad.
Oh, here we go. X up in chat if you know he's lying.
I won't do it. I can't even say it.
If you know he's lying, X up in chat.
I can't even say
he's lying.
I was looking at some PoE 2 updates.
Here we go. He started playing another video game.
They added
a
support gem called Hefty Minions, which make your minions giant.
Uh-oh.
Who didn't tell me this? Now I'm thinking about all these brute builds.
Did you know, Christopher, that the cool thing now is that there's no limitation to support gems?
I know. I read all this stuff, so I'm going to play that game. Chris ran out of Noosh D-Fresh. That would be the end of me.
What?
So Jason won't be here next week, but me, Philip, and Gabe are going to be doing some streaming.
Yeah.
So get ready. Because I have nothing to lose but everything to gain, is what I've been saying lately. So there you go. Get ready. Can you added a touch of bronze to your SSD and now it can't load? False, CJ. I told you. Nobody told me about the hefty minions on PoE 2. But speaking of PoE 2...
Welcome, everyone.
Little Billy, will you be playing RuneScape on stream? That would be hilarious. I'm just going to sit over here, and it's just going to be me streaming
RuneScape.
Old school RuneScape.
While I'm gone?
No, I'm not going to make you guys watch me chop willow trees for 2 hours.
Oh my God!
No, we're gonna do some fun orchid.
Gabe's
things.
brother, a grown-ass man, still plays RuneScape like his life depends on it.
It's a good game. It's a good game. They made a RuneScape TTRPG 2. I didn't realize that, little Billy. Anyway, we're gonna have some fun. Jason will be gone at SMC, Scale Model Challenge.
SMC.
Where is Scale Model Challenge? It's in
Eindhoven.
Eindhoven?
Yeah.
If you're in the Eindhoven area, come say hi. We're going to bring all of the goody gumdrops. And by goody gumdrops, I mean hobby supplies and paint. Yes, this is true a little bit. I don't realize a lot of stuff. I decide to keep myself away from most of these things, little Billy.
Most of what things?
Just life in general.
Oh.
Stay focused. Stay on track, little Billy. That's my advice to you. Take it or leave it. What'd you say to me? What'd you say to me up there?
I love when...
Dance, monkey!
I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start doing that. Instead of when people ask questions like, excuse me, what did you say?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you say to me?
What did you say to me?
What did you
just call me? I love
just
saying
call
that
me?
one. That one's my go-to. No, we won't be playing old school RuneScape, although that would be hilarious. But we're not going to do that. I want you guys to learn business, fun stuff.
What?
And we're going to do some painting. I have a couple things we're going to do.
What?
I play a main, Ryan, if I am to play old school RuneScape, and I don't really play anymore. So you can never quit RuneScape. You always take a break.
So that's the thing that is said about EVE Online.
Yep.
Is that when you win EVE, it's that you quit and never come back. That's how you win EVE. So when you are reading around the internet, if you ever do about EVE Online, which you shouldn't because you might get trapped and then you can't win. You can't win as long as you play. The only way you can win is when you never play again.
No, that's funny. It's very true. Old school RuneScape does that as marketing, which is genius in my opinion, where they're being like, you can never quit RuneScape. You just take really, really long breaks.
Yeah.
And they make funny videos, so I'll give them that. It's a fun it is the best game to paint to. That's for dang sure.
Well, because you don't have to actually play runes.
That's right. That's the idea. You're playing a game without playing a game. It's a multitasker's dream. Jason, what are you doing now, though?
I am working about a quarter of an inch away from the surface of the model so that I can paint the black bits without getting anything on the red.
So you are doing that on purpose?
The airbrush forms a cone of color when you spray with it.
Are you using the 2 needle?
Yeah, the 0.2.
And just going for it?
Yeah.
Wargaming Wanderlust says, what do you think of Battletech Gothic, and if you have any interest in painting those minis?
Did you just ask this yesterday?
No, somebody else.
Is this a conspiracy?
Somebody else did.
You're just making me say bad things about games? I don't like it.
Not a fan of the aesthetic?
Don't like it. I think it's lazy.
Yes, this is a red buildup.
I think that horns on battle mechs and aliens in the Battletech universe is stupid and lazy. But I love that game, Battletech, and so I'm highly against not against innovation, right? Some people say, well, but I mean, it's been the same for bajillions of years. Why isn't it time to change it? Well, okay, you can change Battletech. You can use Battletech in different ways, but why would you just take the low-hanging fruit of trying to make it into something else that makes a lot of money, right? Like 40K. Because that's all it is it's a rip on 40K. They even put the year 40,000, like Gothic 40,000 on it on one of the things I saw. So if it's a tongue-in-cheek poke and was an April Fool's, I think it's glorious. The fact that they're making it is pathetic, in my opinion.
Wargaming Wanderlust says, thank you as a fan of the IP. I think it's silly and cheap.
Yep, I think it's cheap. It's the same way that I was talking to somebody else about, not that particular IP today, but other IPs, and the fact that there are so many people that aren't taking risks. We talk about licensing of games, and some licensed games are really cool. You can take a property that's never had a game, you can license it, and that can be really neat. I really like the Marvel Crisis Protocol style games, right? The Star Wars games, a bunch of them have been really cool. I think AMG does it right. They're really great games. They make neat games and then just apply that IP to them. But then there's people that are like, take a risk. Do something. Don't just take the IP. We talk about it a lot with movies, right? Don't just go and buy the license to Lord of the Rings so that you can make Rings of Power.
The Rings of Power.
If you're going to do such an injustice to an IP that was famous before you decided you wanted to make money on it, don't just take it and abuse it like that. Make something cool out of it. And I'm sure these people think they're making cool stuff. And this is me as Jason Craze talking, which is always hard to separate from the company. So everybody's going to hear this and say, screw Monument Hobbies. They don't like what I like. But that's not what I'm trying to do here, chat. You guys know me better than that. I just want people to take risks, make new, fresh stuff, because I think we're all in the hobby to get new, fresh stuff, and a lot of it is half-baked, regurgitated nonsense lately. And I feel like Battletech Gothic is half-baked, regurgitated nonsense. That's all it is. It didn't take a lot of creativity to stick Gothic horns and crap on an Atlas and call it a game. It would have taken a lot to create a new game, right, that had mechs and aliens and things like that, but that new game would not have been able to have an IP with tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands or millions of followers that would immediately spend money on it because it was a new Atlas model. And that's where I think they take advantage of their public. And that doesn't mean you can't like it, right? I think that some of the models that I've seen would actually be fun to paint if they were just models I didn't know anything about. So, there you go, rant over.
There you go. Now you know. Papa Chicken, yes, I would like this workup. And I do like this workup.
Hey, Chris?
Yeah. That's very satisfying.
It is kind of satisfying.
Good. Papa Chicken, you did us very well. CJ's asking, what's your favorite mech?
Oh, boy. I'm an old school guy, so it's going to be something like the Crusader, Catapult, Thunderbolt. Although, now with the advent of them adding so many of the mechs back in, that are using the artwork out of the PGI stuff from like MechWarrior Online. There's a lot of really cool ones that, even though I don't really like them as their reference sheet necessarily, I don't like their loadouts and stuff. The mechs are just so good looking.
The Piranha was a cool little light mech that I liked how they did.
Yep.
They brought that one in, which was super cool. I like all the little backstabby mechs.
He does. He likes light mechs that are like
the
running
flea.
right up your butt and killing you with machine guns and stuff.
I like the Flea, the Locust.
What was it that you were using that really ridiculous clan one and wanted to run like just 12 rows, right?
There's a clan mech is a named mech called the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
That is a light one that is in the clan era that we were playing and was canon. So I'm like, oh, this is just a cool thing. I didn't realize that they had
we had to use a resin print of it, though.
No, I didn't have the actual resin print.
Oh, no, we just used another
I used a
model,
Lucas.
didn't we?
But anyway, that's cool.
I tend to like heavy and medium mechs. That's my doctrine when I play. I typically make all of my stuff with a light, 2 mediums and a heavy, or 2 heavies and a medium if I play lighter heavies, that kind of stuff. But I typically take a light mech and then heavies and mediums. I'm not a big assault mech guy. I love them. There's some that are really, really cool from their design stand. I'm a big fan of the Awesome. I like lighter assault mechs. I've never really been a big fan of like 100-tonners and stuff like that. But, yeah, all the mechs have a chance with me. I just think that the thing for me is that BattleTech has so many designs and so little variation that I kind of stick with what I know and love, if that's fair.
Yep.
Because there's just too many that all have the same loadout. And so it really is something where you can pick what you like the look of, and you'll be able to play the game, which I do love about BattleTech.
And
if you decide you like medium lasers, there's going to be any number of mechs you can take that look cool to you that will have a loadout that works for the way you want to play. Snipers, tons of mechs that have long-range ballistic weapons on them, large lasers, whatever, missiles, you can play with anything.
I do. My favorite mech, though, hands down, is, you guessed it, the Urban Mech.
Four of those little bad boys, dude.
Well,
You're late to the game and buying the meme. The meme sandwich. You ordered up the meme sandwich.
Will not accept that as truth.
One of the worst mechs designed of all time.
I have beaten so many people with my little 4 Lancing of mechs, and
because you have like assault mech health.
No, this good. They're good. They are good. I don't care what anybody says. It's all about willpower.
It's of the little train that could, yes.
I just like how that I have the 4 with all the different loadouts. It's actually really fun. And then I just increase their gunnery skill to match the points. They're fun. They do move but slow, though. Ryan says, would the red oxide be a suitable primer / shadow color for Ultramarine as the mid-tone for Crimson Fists?
Yeah. Definitely.
I kind of want to paint Crimson Fists with
it's a
all
neat color
power
scheme.
fists.
That darker blue with the one red hand.
I really like it, actually. When I was
really cool. Read the story about Pedro Cantor and that stuff. They're really good.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
I think the funny thing is, aren't they an Ultramarine subchapter? I don't think they're Imperial Fist subchapter, which I thought they were. I think they're from something else, aren't they? Or am I wrong?
I don't know. Imperial Fist, says Ryan.
Are you sure? Maybe they are.
They're ton.
I thought it was one of those that was really weird. That it seemed like they would be Imperial Fist, but they weren't.
Yes, Vipus, that's exactly what that means.
Read it on the Wiccan this morning. Okay, cool.
I do like Crimson Fists, though. I actually really do. So
we're just gonna, because this is going so well. Famous last words.
Just do more. You just
That's usually not what you say right before you pick up the airbrush and load it with more paint. This is going so swimmingly, we're just going to get crazy with it. Why not?
Oh.
What
does that mean?
Oh.
What do you mean crazy with it?
Excuse me, what?
Aren't you already doing that?
Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what?
They are. Okay. So, are they like an official 30K army?
What's that?
Crimson Fists?
No, it's 40K.
Oh, shit.
No, there are no successor chapters in 30K. That happens after the heresy's over.
Oh. I guess I could paint him that way anyway, but
where Gilliman and his Codex Astartes becomes the law of the land, and they break the legions up to where they can never have more than 1,000 Space Marines in a chapter. And so they take the hundreds of thousands of Space Marines that exist in each of the legions, and they break them out into smaller chapters. Can you pop in close?
Yeah. They are a cool. They are a very cool workup. What are you doing now? What is this color?
Dark neutral gray.
Oh, dark neutral gray. You showed that.
Yes, that's what I do. Yes, Chris, that's what I do.
Yeah, it's Mr. Blue. It's called the Horus Heresy. The Horse Heresy.
The Horse Heresy. The Heresy, say.
The Horse Heresy.
There were 18 legions in the Heresy. By the end of the Heresy, you did have things like Black Shields, and the Shattered Legions, which were the remnants of the legions that had been killed in the treachery on Istvan. And they formed loose war bands together. So you had them, and they would start acting more like mercenaries, so they had various color combos that you could do. So GW has kind of baked into the rules the ability to create other looks for Heresy that aren't just limited to the main chapters, or the main legions. So they did add some cool stuff in that regard.
And Philip says Knights Errants too, right?
The Knights Errant were Malkador the Sigilite's Grey Knights, right? I don't know. I think they were referred to as his Knights Errant, or he personally said, "You're going to be one of my Knights Errant," and then they became the Grey Knights. He sent them off to Titan to prepare for the outcome of the war, not to fight in it anymore, which I always thought was very weird.
Source has a question. If I want to paint really vibrant yellowish green like Warpstone, could I do that from black building up, or am I better off base coating that bit with white and working downwards instead?
If you want it to be really bright, I think having black as in your shadows, you know how we paint. We always want a dark shadow, and then going over it with like a zenithal of white or something bright helps a ton. I never base anything with white without a dark shadow to back it up, though. It just doesn't behoove you, because where is your shadow for what you paint at that point? These are going to look very flesh terror-ish. I think I'm going to do them with white shoulder plates. Or maybe white helmets, or maybe both. I don't know. We're making it up as we go, chat. Making it up as we go. Again, I'm using a number 2 needle here so that I can get into the spots and not get overspray on my red, because my red is done.
Yeah.
But I want to start working up highlights on the black. The shoulders are not black, so that's why I'm not hitting the shoulders right now. So I'm working about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch away from the body.
That's why his hand is so close, chat.
Yeah, sorry if I'm blocking the view. It's just impossible for me to paint.
We get it. I can see it, though, as you, like, when you put it up there. It makes sense. It's kind of cool. I guess I don't do this often enough. Try to just use the airbrush at such a close range. It's
one of the things you really have to learn in order to get the power out of the airbrush.
Like, it does take some precision, right?
Yeah, working close, you'll hear me say all the time, right, that one of the biggest things you have to learn to do is work close and thin, with thinner paint and closer into the model. If you can start to paint at various distances, then the airbrush becomes a tool you can highlight with more efficiently, right? If you're not able to, then highlights become a real problem.
And he only uses that 22 PSI at all levels, right, Jason?
Yeah, I never change it.
It's just about the control of the trigger at that point.
Yeah, it's fine. Like we talked about yesterday, it's finding that paint, no paint line, and always being able to run your hand-eye coordination, finger pressure, whatever you want to call it, to be able to get as much paint as you need. Because right now what I'm doing is a lot of my painting is just short pulses, right? So I'll get in. I don't know if you're hearing that. Sometimes you can hear it as I'm like, right? And not just holding the trigger down. So I have to be able, in order to make that pulse work, I have to be able to know where exactly that spot is that I get paint. So I can just hit my trigger, right? So I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And just making lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to know where that is. Otherwise, you'll hammer back and you go 1, or like 1, and that's too much, right? So you got to know how to ride that little fine line between paint and no paint. So you can just kind of very quickly spritz paint, which will get it to feather it out along an edge. Rather than just hammer down and you just get too much paint. And then working close allows you to keep your paint in a nice tight area so you're not getting overspray on stuff. Allows me to do what I'm doing here. Of course, I'm always being careful to watch whether or not the brush is starting to sputter because of a tip clog or something like that, because that could, even when you're close, could cause it to do a quick fan spray out over everything in the vicinity and get color where you don't want it. So it's not perfect, but it helps. Using my finger to kind of block the model so that it doesn't get paint on the red if I'm really close to a red area. Like right now my thumb is covering the legs. Right?
Yeah.
So I can get in real close.
It's like pseudo masking.
Yeah, like masking real quick, On this crotch piece though, I got to just kind of get in super close to the model. It has red on the side, so I'm going to have to hit it with the brush anyway.
Welcome in, Tadpole Jackson. Welcome in, everybody. Yes, that was my little psh, 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 psh. Plus, you can hear his little microphone.
Okie dokie.
I meant, does he press down to control airflow or just for airflow on and off?
You have to press down and back. So when you're pulsing the brush like you see me doing, it's an elliptical motion with your finger when using a top trigger airbrush. That's another thing that makes the pistol grip airbrush easier, is that you just pull back shorter strokes and you get air and paint. It takes a little bit more of a nuanced motion with a top trigger dual action airbrush because you have to press down to get air and back to get paint. So in order to do both very quickly, you're kind of an angled press. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I say it's elliptical because if you were to do it over and over again, you wind up kind of, I have to press down to get air, but no paint. See?
Yeah.
And then as I pull back, I start getting material like that. Okay. But what I want to do in a pulse is I want to press down and back all at once. So I go. See how that is?
Yeah.
See, you can see the trigger going backwards.
Yeah.
So I'm pressing down to get the air, but in the same pull, I'm pulling just a little bit. I've got my finger on the back there. It's very hard to do to keep on camera. But like that. Just to exaggerate it, I'm doing this.
That makes sense.
Right? And that gives you a short burst of paint. Now, you don't want to pull back as far as I just showed because you'll get a lot of paint in that short burst, and it can cause spattering and things like that. But when you get used to it, riding that very fine line of when paint starts and stops, then you'll get used to just hitting it hard enough to make that area open up, give you a little bit of color, and then you just use that to get very fine detail done, get in really close to the model, where you can't just pull the trigger and load the surface up, right? Because when I spray a lot, when I'm just trigger down, like base coating, you just press the trigger, pull back, and you start getting paint. Right now I'm just water. But I move the brush like this a lot, right? Because you don't want to have material load up at any one spot. So you always talk, yesterday I showed you, I kind of move it in a spiral motion.
Yeah.
And the reason is that if you just hold it still in paint, well, now that one area you're focused on gets too much paint and the paint starts pushing out and making a texture. So I'm constantly moving. So if you do that and you're trying to do detail, imagine you can't, right? Because moving the brush trying to do detail doesn't work. So instead, you just do these small spritz. That way you're never overloading the paint, but you can aim at the same spot and do 6 or 7 little spritzes and never get it to spread out in spider web. So if you're doing lots of area, moving the brush around to keep the tip moving is the way to do it, like this. If you're doing one little focus area, it's this.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
There. Everybody's a pro airbrusher now. Everybody?
There it is. That's all it takes.
Everybody knows everything now.
CJ says, question, with those quick bursts, do you hold the air an extra second to stop from paint clogging?
No.
Okay.
Not really. When I'm bursting, no.
What he means is down motion also dynamic, and the harder you press, the more air?
Well, you're only, generally, yes, technically, they sell it to you as if it has the valve will give you variable air pressure. In the mechanical sense, yes, it does give you variable air pressure, but you're talking about almost, it's like X to X plus 0.01. It's not X to Z, right? And the amount of air pressure. It's a very small denomination of change that you get there. And so I just push it down, get air, and then you load in as much paint as you want. If you have lower viscosity stuff like inks, then that variable air pressure could be something that makes sense. But for most of these valves, the throw on the valve is so short, if you know about mechanics. I don't have a very much push. It's literally like, what? It's 1/8 of an inch of push?
Yeah.
Right? Zoom in real close on this and I'll show you. Watch right here at the body. See, you'll notice there's a little flat spot on the trigger. You can see it move there. I mean, look, it doesn't move very much. When I push it down, you can still see just the top of it, right? So it's not even 1/8 of an inch. Maybe 1.5 millimeters of throw. So in 1.5 millimeters of throw, there is not a lot of variability in the valve. So it's either on-off. It's very binary, the way we use it.
Now, Jason, is ProAffix something I can use with both resin and plastic? Says Painting Board.
100%. I use it on everything all the time. I never use any other glue other than our ProAffix. Period. I use it to glue stuff to bases. If I'm putting dirt on a base, I use ProAffix. If I'm gluing together plastic Space Marines, I use ProAffix. If I'm gluing together resin, ProAffix. Metal, ProAffix. Everything ProAffix. I use our glue for everything. I put that on everything.
Even my marriage?
Yes, it will hold your marriage together. You might go to jail for that. That could be called holding people against their will, but technically it's held 2 elephants' butts together.
Fix your marriage with ProAffix.
That would be a fantastic commercial.
Perfect. Done. Writing it down. Boop,
The-
boop, 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 boop.
One of the couple is just sitting there going, I can't get away!
We're locked in. Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's great.
Phil says, I use it to glue my fingers together.
It also does that very well.
Philip,
very well.
I don't know why I use that as your voice, but that's it for now. Golly gee, Chris. Philip's going to be in very soon, everybody. And by very soon, I mean at 3:30 or so. Question mark. Little Billy, how much ProAffix does it take to fix Chris? Great question. 2 bottles.
Okay, so when I said it could fix everything...
Dang, man.
I take it back, not everything.
Buried. Super Duper John said, no, Philip, come back. Yo, says Super Duper John. What's up, guys? I'm absolutely working right now and not watching stream. Hello, my name is Super Duper John. I'm watching a stream. I don't know if I got you in trouble there. There you go. Alexa, add marshmallows to my list. There you go.
That's awesome. We haven't done that in a while.
Who just got some marshmallows on their shopping list?
We haven't done that in a while.
I just did. I broke the cycle. Papa Chicken says it can't fix everything. Uh-oh. It's that little, it's that little gasp of air it takes in before it says it.
Yeah, 100%.
Source says Jason uses ProAffix to keep his sanity together after having to work with Chris and Gabe all day.
There is a hint of truth there.
I don't know why Source sounds the guy from Silly Songs with Larry, but we're going to do that from now on.
Silly Songs with
Now
Larry?
it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry sings a silly song.
There you go. There's a flashback for all of you VTs out there.
What?
Big VT fans.
What is it?
Wired says, dang it, now Alexa put marshmallows on my shopping list? Thanks, Chris. Alexa, mustard on my list, please.
Supposed to say, buy me a pizza.
Buy me a pizza. Buy Christopher a pizza. M3 Stout. Hey, thank you. Tim Davey says, just wanted to say a huge thank you for your live streams. I've tried the Blood Angels technique on my new Chaos Dwarves and never thought I'd be able to pull it off. Pick in the Discord. Nice.
Awesome.
Tim?
That is amazing. Awesome.
Tim, I am so glad.
Love it.
I just started watching VeggieTales with my granddaughter. LOL. Nice. It's the OG, man. I mean, I guess this is okay.
What?
This technique you're doing here. It's all right. I mean, it's cool, but, you know. I mean,
Why is he so mean to me,
it's
Chad?
cool, I guess. If you're that kind of guy. I don't know.
Why is he so mean to me? What did I do to you, Chris?
Well, where do I begin?
Paychecks.
Day number 1.
Paychecks.
Paychecks. You guys get paychecks here? Wait a minute. I've been paying the Monument Hobbies membership fee.
Well, yeah.
I
mean,
oh no. Could this be a workup that Chris doesn't love? No. Could this be a workup that Chris doesn't love? I love all workups, Rogue. That was a test and you passed. I love this workup because I love all workups because you can never go wrong when it comes to art.
that was a good one, Chris.
It's true. That is a true scientific fact.
We've said that a lot. It's hard to mess up when it's art.
You literally could do whatever you want. The most freeing thing out there.
The biggest thing is that you're happy with it.
That's right. Good. Ozzy says, I'm making my own tactical squads from same files Jason used. They're super cool.
Awesome.
I love them. Fumble Finger out there, Colts 3D. He's got amazing stuff.
Touchy subject because GW just launched a lawsuit against another person in the community that
We don't talk about that. Beep boop. We'll keep it secret. Keep it safe. Artistic Outlaw says, thank you for restocking the spray primer. I can finally build and paint my
a bunch of the spray primers are back in stock
Yes.
today. The gray is back in stock. Our
Yep.
Procro gray is back in stock.
Dude.
People have been dying for that. So
Artistic, I know you've been asking, so I'm glad you grabbed it.
a lot of the Color Forge colors that have been out are back in stock today. Big Color Forge restock. Hit our shores today.
Rattlecan, I'm changing my screen name to this workup. I like it. Frank Baker.
He says, I like it.
I like it. Frank Baker says, Monument Hobbies rules, loving the Pro Acryl paints. Hey, Frank, we love you that you gave us a try. Hopefully you're hooked. It just works. Simple.
I didn't airbrush the shoulder plate on the first Praetorian Guard, but now that I've got it out here, might as well, right? We're already working close in. It definitely makes Space Marine shoulder pads super easy.
Tyler says, Jason, I don't think the question is what did you do to Chris, but who did something to Chris? Wow.
Have you met his mother?
That's deep.
All his mother gave was positivity.
To who?
To you.
Oh. Yeah, she did okay.
After that, it was all Chris
That's it.
and how he manipulated said positivity.
And then the world shone its darkness upon me, and yet my light shone through. Thus, the ambient lighting mandate was set in place.
He does have an ambient lighting mandate here at the office.
Because when everything else goes dark...
Which, were you there, was it yesterday or the day before when I turned the lights off on everybody?
Yeah.
You were there?
I was. You want to know why? Because I could see.
I have to admit that when I turned the lights on, everybody chat, Chris's ambient lighting mandate made our office very beautiful.
Honestly?
I turned the lights off and I was like, you kind of don't want to turn the lights back on. Because his area over there in
Now,
marketing looks like a freaking champ.
Imagine if it spread and we just turned the lights off and everybody talked down here. It was nice and cool.
No.
Jason, why not?
Because I said so.
No.
I have to retain control of something around here.
Jason.
And if it's the fact that we turn the lights on, I'm sticking my ground. I will die on this hill.
I guarantee you.
Die on this hill.
If I turn your lights off in instated martial law...
I'll turn your lights off.
Okay, you only get a couple of those. If I went in your office and did my martial law of ambient lighting, I bet I could change your entire working...
Okay, so
life.
when we move HQ to a new set of offices, assuming that can happen, right?
That's right.
Then I will give you the ability to make that new office the ambient lighting heaven.
Good.
All right?
Good.
I would love that.
You'll be able to be in the light, as I call it. Step into the light. Smaug said that to Bilbo. Jason let Chris have no big lights, but also no aircon. Hey, Stan, baby. You gotta have some ambient lighting. I don't care who you are, where you come from. A good, soft 2700 Kelvin light does the trick. All right? It's all about warm tones.
That's very warm tone, 2700.
That's right. It has to be very warm tone. Not
so
orange.
you have to remember with light temperature, the lower the number, the hotter it is.
Yeah.
The higher the number, the cooler it is.
That's
Makes
right.
no sense at all.
It's so backwards.
It makes no sense at all, but always remember that. One of the hardest things it was for me to learn.
Frank, I totally, during the winter, sometimes I go full candlelight at my house.
Chris likes to believe he's Little House on the Prairie. He lives out with the animals.
Pa, I don't know why, but my boot just came off. Then Pa comes in, rips his shirt off, saves the day.
So you know that was the perfect voice for
Laura?
for the rejected cartoons. I'm a spoon.
I'm a spoon.
My anus is bleeding.
Pa. My dad does not like that guy.
What guy?
Pa from Little House on the Prairie. I don't know why.
My boot fell off.
It's like, I don't like that guy. He wasn't a great. He wasn't a nice guy in real life.
Like that guy.
None of those old actors were very nice people.
I don't like that guy.
My spoon is too big.
My spoon is too big.
Wow. All lighting with candles for the mood. That's right, Vipus. You have to be careful, though, because you could catch things on fire.
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
I mean, it's bad.
Is that good?
That's pretty good. Randomly, I thought about those cartoons yesterday after 10 years of not watching them. Says
they're
John.
so good. Who's saying that? John Grammaticus. Aren't they great?
Yes, Michael Landon. He was not...
And now is the part of the program where
nice man.
angry flies, what is it? Angry mosquitoes come out of my nipples.
Yeah.
If you have not seen the rejected cartoons, Chris is going to say no free pub.
No free
If
pub.
you have not seen the rejected cartoons, make this a thing you go do quicker than now. Just do it. Just go rejected cartoon in YouTube. You will be pleased that you did, or you will hate me forever. One of the two.
There's no in between.
They are not... I don't know that I would call them not safe for work. You might get funny looks from people because they do some funny things. But it's pretty amazing.
I think they're interesting.
It's pretty amazing.
Speaking of amazing...
I haven't heard the mosquito nipples thing in a long time. These are great conversations, by the way. I think all adult conversations should be like. I think everybody that gets together with friends, this should be what we talk about.
Yeah.
Have you heard the mosquitoes out of my nipples conversation lately?
Have you guys watched Space King yet? Says Little Billy.
No.
No.
Not a thing I know about.
Absolutely hilarious.
Is it?
I don't know.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
Oh.
Little Billy says it's absolutely hilarious.
Oh, I don't know it.
Yeah, go watch Jason's thing. It'll give you some light into Jason.
Okay.
Right?
Aim it up there, fuzzball.
Jason. I didn't fix your camera like we talked about.
No, I know, and look at what's happening because
You want me to fix it for you right now, live?
No.
I can
Because
do
you
that.
never do that well.
I never do that well? It works every time. It works every time, 100% of the time.
60% of the time it works every time.
There you go. You're centered up. Good for you, son.
Oh my God.
I know. We started late today. Ah, that's good water. Y'all know what I'm thinking about right now is a hefty brute build in PoE 2.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You need to quit.
No, dude. It's going to be cool. We'll play some games.
You haven't been excited about a video game in a while, so there is that.
We'll see. It could be. I could be all fluff when I get in there. I'm thinking Chinese food tonight, says Papa Chicken.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Hold. 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 Whites of their eyes, Chris. Whites of their eyes.
Tapple Jackson, are we getting Chris into Eve? No,
I wish.
I can't.
I joined Goons last night, Tadpole. I did it.
What is he holding? I'm holding a sound box.
Tadpole's going to be mad at me. Maybe not mad.
Hey, can you let him know he's giving me courage to try out non-metallic metal? Thanks, Chris. Hey,
Awesome.
I'm so happy.
Timothy, that's awesome.
That's super cool. Timothy, I really like it when people do that. At some point, Jason and I might take a little detour, and he might teach me one week how to do non-metallic metal. We'll do a little series for it so that
100%.
you guys can see me go through it.
100%.
I think it'll help us.
Yep. 100%.
And by us, I mean you, and by us, I mean me, and about us, I mean hopefully all of us.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you do this.
I think it's very valuable. I think it'll be very valuable. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, Adam, for Dawn of War 4. Yes.
Really?
I'm so excited.
What?
I play Dawn of War Retribution all the time.
That was a big thing for you?
Oh, it's what got me into Games Workshop.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I know so many
100%.
people that's the case.
Oh,
I didn't like real-time strategy games,
I love them.
so,
It's so
it
fun.
just wasn't my thing.
I'm so
I
excited.
got it, and I was all stoked. I was like, oh my gosh, Space
That's why
Marines.
I
And there was
was-
some really cool stuff to it, but I was like, I don't like this game.
That's why I was so pissed when Dawn of War 3 was absolute garbage.
Well, it just wasn't what you liked.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Like, the gameplay wasn't the same. They had 3 armies to start. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
They totally killed it.
Everybody said that same thing. I feel like.
If they do that with 4, that's the end for me because I'm so upset. But I hope from what it looks like,
I don't know what I'm
it
doing.
looks
these
good.
belts.
So anyway, yes, Adam. Timothy, I'd give it a whirl. Non-metallic metal is one of those things that takes some time, but once you get the hang of it, you'll probably not go back.
And I have to preface this with the fact that if you don't ever feel comfortable with it, that is fine.
That's true.
You do not ever have to get good at non-metallic metal to have your models look great, to be taken
Oh,
seriously as a painter, nothing, right?
Yep.
Don't
100%.
have to think about it at all. If it doesn't fit your style, if it never clicks, if it never feels comfortable, don't worry about it. Just paint models.
Yep, 100%.
I want to make sure everybody understands that.
I
Just
use
because it's
true
my way
metallics.
of choice of doing models. I love it. You rarely will see me deviate from it.
Our metallics are amazing. So
But yeah, we make fantastic metallics for those
I
times
will-
where I do. And I love painting with our metallics when I do. I just am not a fan of that look as much as other people. But
I'll
there
never
are times
stop
where it
using
makes
them.
perfect sense. We're doing my entire Iron Warriors army in that.
Yeah.
And it works like a champ.
Jason, did you ever try Dawn of War 2, only 4 units to control and
Yes.
you could pause?
Yes. I have to admit, though, that by that point in time, I was just kind of over it.
Yeah, I really liked that game. So I'm very excited.
I did not know, like, Homeworld was one of the biggest depressing games for me. Because I
Homeworld?
loved the idea, and yet the real-time strategy, it's one of the most beloved RTS
Oh,
games
you
of all
don't really
time.
like RTS, though.
I don't like RTS.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, but I wanted to so bad in Homeworld, even more than Dawn of War. Dawn of War made me try it, right? And I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a whirl. You know, I can see a world where I could, if I can make it work, I'm going to keep doing this. I just couldn't do it. It just didn't feel good. I didn't like it. And then Homeworld came out, and everybody's like, you know, you're not going to like it. It's an RTS. And I was like, I'm going to play it anyway. Because the idea of it was so awesome to me.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It's one of the biggest, like, horrible things in gaming for me is that they're, like, releasing another Homeworld, and I'm like, oh, every time I see it, my heart breaks a little. I'm like, I would love those games. I can't do it. I've tried. I've tried to go back and be like, maybe now when I'm old. But no, doesn't work.
Timmy says, well, some feedback for you. Your layering video and dry brushing video is so digesting easy on me.
Awesome.
Nice. I am loving Monument Hobbies videos, learning so much. Gotta be buy Pro stuff for sure now. Sweet.
Thank you.
Hey, if all of you didn't realize, I just released a clip today called Painting, How to Paint Different Textures.
Oh, that's a neat one, too.
Jason recently did this one. We wanted to clip it quick because it's about volume. It's about all that kind of stuff. It's really very easily digestible.
It was the one where we, at the end of the day, it was just painted in black and white.
That's
and
it.
did the jeans and the buckle
That's
or the
it.
handcuffs.
Yep. And
And,
then it like looks like
Really good one.
it doesn't even like look like it sometimes, the black and white. It came out great. You could start to really see the color just from the texture. So check that video out.
Yeah, and thank you. It means a lot to say that it's digestible because that's the biggest key for me is being able to prove concepts to people in a way that is just like, I call them light bulb moments, right?
Yeah.
And the I think chat really gets that because they come back and they go, I had a light bulb moment with this video you did. And that is what it's all about. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Plus we take the time and we want to make sure that those are being used well for you. So I'm glad you guys like it.
And a bigger thank you back to you guys and gals that do that. Watch the videos, get that light bulb moment, and then go and trust in us to buy some paint.
Yeah.
Give us a whirl. See if you like our products. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Chuck
Buy more
says,
Pro Curl.
I'm doing a team building event with my coworkers. Whiskey Share Learn to Paint. Nice. I want to get each guy a blind draw set of paints and
Nice.
BattleTech models. Which two expansions make the most sense in your mind?
For paints,
Yeah, so that's cool, Chuck.
expansion set 1
Yeah.
by far. The base set is my other one, but expansion set 1 for sure. And then beyond that, it's like if you're going to be painting BattleTech, I mean, are you buying the same for everybody? Because metallics at that case would probably be really good,
Yeah.
right?
Get some brush on primer. Or unless you're pre-priming them. Terrence Watkins, what was your red recipe through the airbrush, Jason?
Payne's Gray, Dark Plum,
Uh-huh.
Pyro Red, Orange Red, a mix of Orange Red and Warm Flesh. We call it Eclectic Salmon for the highlight. And then I put a filter of Pyro Red back over the top of all that. Sometimes I'll swap the Pyro Red filter out for Transparent Red, but I'm really liking the Pyro Red more. So I'm okay with it if the armor looks a little bit different on some of the guys than on others. It's a fine.
So what are you painting right now?
Just
what color is
just
that?
black.
Just
I'm just
black.
blacking out the belt and everything so I can get going on highlighting all the black bits. There's some that have the codpiece,
Yeah.
and I couldn't get all of the red like off the side of this,
Yeah.
crotch guard. So I'm coming in with just black to blacken that out. And then I noticed at the same time that, oh yeah, they have these belts, and the belts were kind of where the red and the black come together. So I'm just blacking that out too, where it needs to be. It's the fun stuff,
I guess so.
This is the part you love, is the, oh yeah, I didn't see that. I'll fix that in post.
What, I don't like it.
I mean, that's what we're doing, right?
No.
We didn't do it in pre.
I'll do it right now in pre. I'll do it right now. You want me to center up that camera for you? You're fine. Don't give me that sigh. Don't give me that sigh. I'll fix it. Let me look at you really quick. What do you...
You have it way too far up. It's supposed to be right here. But this is up more inches than it should be. This is always back here.
Oh, I always move the paper up.
So I think you've got it on the center of the paper.
I do have it on the center of the paper.
This would be where the center of the paper is normally.
I see. You hear that? You hear that disgust in his voice, chat? It was live right there.
I mean...
He's mad at me.
I mean... I wouldn't say I'm angry.
No, you're mad. You were furious.
I'm just...
See how that feels when you say, hey, I'm not mad.
I'm just disappointed.
I'm moving that camera in 10 seconds.
I'm just disappointed, Chris. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
I'm going to burn it all down.
Burn it all down.
Burn it down. Fix it in post. Isn't that Chris's catchphrase? Panic Bomb, you're fired.
It is his catchphrase.
It's not.
He says it all the time.
I literally don't like that. Luckily for me, I have a built-in safety at all times where no matter where Jason is on the screen, I can always record it with him in the center. Jason, I have a question, says Stan. I may not explain it well enough. Okay? For October bust, I'm painting the eyes red with black pupils. He has a massive scar going across one eye.
Okay.
I want to give it that milky consistency of damaged eye
Sure.
ball, but obviously red. How would you advise to do this?
But obviously red?
Yeah, that's what it says.
I don't understand.
Me either.
Okay, eyes are red with black pupils.
Uh-huh.
Massive scar. So paint it red with black pupils.
Yeah.
Right? Paint the eye red with black pupils, and then glaze something like, what I have in my head real quick would be like the red-gray, right?
Yeah.
Like you could glaze red-gray back over it. It's a lighter color that would get the milkiness started. And it would, if you glaze, it lets the red and the black show through, but you do it with something like this and then go over it with something like bright neutral gray or the cool gray or something over the top of that. So if you did it with these two, it would maintain a little bit of the redness, right? Because if you just glaze the bright neutral gray over it, it'll turn the red kind of pinkish underneath, which is still cool. It's realistic. This might glaze over the top and keep the reddish, and then this just kind of highlight on it. But the way that I do those effects is that I would definitely be using a glaze.
That's cool, man. I like that. That's cool.
That is one of those, I'm not listening to you.
No, I'm listening to you,
That's
all right.
one of those, I'm not listening to you.
What's the paint scheme for these Blood Angels? I might have seen the last few where you were doing detail work, but I'm curious about where you're going with the top half.
These are different. These are, and I never remember their names.
They're Tempest, not Tempest Guard. Dawn something?
Dawnbreaker Cohort.
Dawnbreaker
or something
Cohort.
like that.
Somebody said that
Dawnbreaker
yesterday.
Sentinels. I don't remember like that. It's a Dawnbreaker Cohort. So these guys are going to have black upper torsos. I've got veteran Marines that are all red shoulder plates, gold trim. That's all my vets. The Praetorian Guard is red with black shoulder plates and more gold. Obviously, the different wings on the back, they're stylistically, they were going to be Sanguinary Guard, but the Sanguinary Guard don't allow me the weapon choice that the Praetorian Guards do. So So I did those as Praetorian Guards. Then you've got like the normal Assault Marines where I'm doing the steel trim on the all red armor. And then I'm doing things like the Dawn Guard Sentinels or hosts or whatever they are with black torso, black jump packs. And then I'll probably do the helmets gold, right? Kind of like we've done with the Praetorians. So I'm mixing and matching the white helmets on some of the veterans, the gold helmets, red helmets. I've done black helmet on the Dreadnought, right? So I'm taking the gold, black, white, right, and silver and kind of interspreading it around so that I can have each unit feel cohesive in the army, but different as a unit. One of the things I really love in the kind of lore that 40K, 30K bring up is that you can have this identity to a unit. They're not just nameless legionaries. They are in a lot of cases, but they don't have to be. Visually on the table, when you're only getting like 5-6 units of dudes or maybe 10 units of dudes, it's nice to not have them all just look the same. The Army has a variety to it that makes it interesting. It makes me want to ask questions. It makes me want to pick up models and look at them. Though that's the storytelling aspect to what we do that I'm so in love with. If I just take Imperial Guard or something like that and I just paint them all the same color and I put them out there, it's great. I have a painted army. I get to play the game. It's fantastic. I can paint them to a very high standard. But when I repeat the thing over 100 dudes, it loses the effort that I've put behind it. It can look great, but if they're all the same, it can only look so great. If you give them an identity, right? You go and you take the time to make the skin tone different on every single legionary that has skin showing, then it gives variation. If you just paint the skin the same on all of them, it's bland. If you paint, some of them have brown pants versus green. Maybe you intermix inside the squad. Maybe it's based on squads so you can tell your models apart. The reality is a lot of this started for me back in the day because I could tell which unit was which by the way I painted them. Some people would paint their base rims a different color. I chose to paint each unit a little different. The shoulder plates would be different on Space Marines, so I could tell like, oh yeah, that's my veteran squad. That's my heavy weapon squad, blah, 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 blah. So there's all sorts of ways that you can do that stuff that gives you a better storytelling experience.
What colors did you make for that steel, says Timothy?
It is just Payne's Gray and White Blue. 2 colors. This is just 2 colors. Payne's Gray and White Blue. You do a base coat of Payne's Gray. You then go a 75%, 25%, 75% Payne's Gray, 25% White Blue. Then you do a 50-50. Then you just do White Blue. And that gives it the contrast by just dropping the White Blue. You don't do a 75 White Blue, 25 Payne's Gray, because you need that jump at some point to give the brightness so it looks like reflective metal. And that's what we've done here. 2 colors, super easy. I say super easy. It's not as hard. It's not as easy to place the color the way you need to get non-metallic metal to work right, but really easy to get that steel color. And then on the Dreadnought and some of the other steel bits, I use blue-black and pale yellow, and then white-blue. So I'm alternating it a little bit depending on what it is. Like the steel on the shoulder plates I consider to be different than the mechanical parts on the Dreadnought, right? Like the engine nozzles for the jump pack and all of the non-metallic for the inner chassis. I did all that with blue, black, and pale yellow. Very similar, but nuanced a little bit to where it doesn't look exactly like the steel. The steel still looks like it has a little bit more blue to it.
Yeah. Tommy, one of these days, I'm going to try non-metallic metal. Not today, but one of these days. That's right. Not today.
Doesn't have to be one today. But one day. I'm all for it, man. But like I said, don't feel like you have to. It has to be something you want to do. You know, when I say to people that come in here and say, what's your advice to a new painter? One of the biggest things I talk about and I lead with is rule of cool. You have to focus on something that is exciting to you or it won't be a good journey, right? The destination has to be rad or why get in the car and drive?
That's true.
And
it's got to be worth it.
Yeah, it's got to be worth it. And it'll be worth it if it's something you like the look of. You know, I like dinosaurs, so I'm going to paint some dinosaurs or whatever it is. You know, I like Space Marines. That's easy. Paint Space Marines. But find something you like to paint. And the same rule applies to the technique you're trying to use. If it begins to really put you out because it doesn't make sense, doesn't feel right, put it on the shelf. Come back and try it later. Or never try it again. Doesn't matter. You don't have to paint. You don't have to do anything that you see me doing or any other painter doing in order to be a quote-unquote good painter, because good painter is just the model that you finish feels good to you.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's interesting that this little jump you're doing here makes this armor look black, not gray.
Well, remember, yeah, every time, like, we paint black, it's like when we say painting white armor, right? Except it's the opposite direction in value. I don't want to have a lot of black on the armor.
Right.
I want it to be in various shades of gray, but my brightest gray is my final shine.
Wait a second. What gray are you using right now?
Cool gray.
Okay, so you just went from dark neutral gray to this.
Dark neutral gray to no.
I'm sorry.
I used another one in there. I used dark neutral gray into neutral gray.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay.
And then into cool gray.
For a second there, I was like, what was that step in between?
Yeah, neutral gray. You can't just make a huge jump like that. I mean, you could.
Yeah, but like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I guess, is this the final jump?
Yeah.
Because it looks, it's surprisingly, I don't know, it just worked out so quickly.
Well, every time you put a bright color on it, darkens everything around it.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the case. And every time you put a dark color on it, brightens everything around it that wasn't as dark. Okay? So using that's why I say value of colors is so important.
Yeah.
Because right now, the chest plate, grab another one, the chest plate can look a lot duller. You put the brightness on it and it dims everything down. It really isn't. They're all the same value. There's no magic that happens. It's just the eye starts to see more contrast and starts to place the shadows in more of a face-forward kind of mentality.
Yeah, 100%. November says, I'm sorry, keep going.
I was going to say, so this is one of the reasons why I'm always saying, if you don't like the brightness of something that you've done, doesn't mean that you have to paint it brighter. It can mean that you can darken your shadows.
Okay.
And make it look brighter. Some people say, I have this highlight on my model and it's already really bright, but it's not bright enough. Do I have to make it brighter? You're like, no, definitely don't. You could ruin your model. What you want to be doing is making your shadows darker so the brightness you do have on your highlights appears. Yeah. Right?
Appears
to be brighter than it is right now.
Gotcha.
Drive more contrast onto the model that way rather than just keeping or adding more white and going brighter and brighter and brighter, because that can eventually get you to unwelcome colors. Too pastel, imagine highlighting red with pink and then just continually brightening the pink. Eventually the model is pink. Yeah. And that wasn't what you're going for.
November says, if I wanted to do a jade workup, should I prime with dark camo green or black?
Both would work well. Dark camo green isn't super dark for shadows. I typically like to use the dark camo green as a way to paint over the black highlight or the black base. But, you can definitely do it. I like black and then the camo green and then the jade if you wanted to have that green base for the jade. Works great. The black just gives you a much better shadow for the model. Depends on the model, though. You just want to make sure that whatever you do, you can create enough contrast.
Yeah, I like this workup. I'm being legit. I know, chat, this is kind of a silly moment, but I'm having oh.
You're having your own light bulb moment right now.
Just makes sense to me right now, this gray thing. Now, would you do any filters over this? Or
I'll do a black filter over it.
Okay.
And then we'll highlight it one more time.
Gotcha. You will do a black filter.
Yep.
Like with transparent black or just a black wash?
Probably just black wash just to make it easy. That way I don't have to mix anything. I'll just thin the black wash down.
You'll thin it. Okay.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we'll see when we get there. But yeah, my intention would be to thin it.
November says, thanks. That's sort of what I thought. I bought a bottle of dark camo green primer and haven't figured out what to do with it yet. Hey, dark camo green is amazing for forest terrain.
100%. It works great when it can be the dark color that you need, like shadow for wood, tanks that are going to be that, military green color anyway. A lot of times black is too much contrast on them.
Yeah.
It works great. It works great for models that are just skin, like barbarians. The camo green can be a great base coat. Remember, we use a lot of purples. Now that we have dark purple, I'd probably start with dark purple and then do the camo green over the top of it.
I like doing trees with dark camo green and then doing brown over it.
Yeah, anything that has that kind of nature or overall natural feel to it would be great to do.
Plus, you could do it like on a forest building. I have a couple of those.
Can't tell. Chris would have been a better druid
than a man.
He was. Well, druids were men and women.
No, they were druids.
I don't know that that's the case, but okay.
Okay.
They didn't really change into bears, or did they?
I've stopped myself from buying a 3D printer so that I don't just print terrain all the time. So good on me. Good job, Chris. High five.
Good job, Chris.
Good job.
Good job, Chris. You can see how this is very simple, though, with the airbrush, and then we go directly into the edge highlighting. Gives you quite a bit of ease of use when doing these types of workups.
Oh, great question, Adam. I'll tell you why. Jason, what are some go-to colors for a bronze non-metallic metal? I'm literally, that's not, this next video we're doing is skin, underpainting skin. The next video is a non-metallic bronze that Jason did on the hilt. That's coming soon. But you used dark golden brown, dark orange brown, khaki, wash with petroleum brown, and then bright ivory.
There you go.
And if you go back, Adam, I'm not trying to answer for Jason, but this is extremely top of mind because I watched these two VODs and chose this. Where is it? It's somewhere. Between when you watch his Praetor, when he was painting his Praetor, that's when he did it.
I did the
I think it's
big
one.
Axe that way.
Yeah, here it is.
It's this. It's not what we're calling it bronze. It's like an oiled bronze.
Rubbed bronze.
Rubbed or oiled bronze, right, is the way we have thought about this. I would normally not consider this to be bronze enough. I would want it to be a little bit brighter in the shine. That bronze, as it has a polish, turns silver. Right, because it's copper and tin. So it has a brownish, reddish oxide kind of a feel to it from the copper, and then the tin is very silvery. So you're trying to blend the two. So starting from a brownish base, which I like the dark golden brown. The orange browns work really well to give it that kind of golden feel. And then I would normally go into something that was more like, the whites. The bright ivory is good, but I'd probably have a little bit more. This we didn't go back over. Chris told me he's making a video. I go, it's not done, Chris.
That's done?
Because we never went back over it with the bright ivory after we did the wash.
I thought you did.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we put the wash over it. Never went back to it. I'm pretty sure. All this color has the filter of the wash on it.
Well, we'll get that. We'll get that bit.
Yeah, we could retune
it.
Because it needs the bright ivory back over the top of this to really dial it in and give. Because again, just like you're seeing here, we put the bright ivory on here, and then the bronze darkens up even more, which is what I was going for. It's just that was that time where we never finished him because he's not going to be in my army. I was like,
that's why you stopped.
To heck with that guy.
Okay, I will. We should record that bit because it's a great video.
Yeah. We can.
You see what I did there, Jason?
What?
I went back to something that you'll need to finish.
Oh, man. More work for me.
That's almost done.
It's a cool freaking model, too, so I don't mind finishing it.
It is.
I just am on that streak where I'm like, everything I do is what I use.
You'll do it really quick. Factnay says, do you do any glazing when doing non-metallic metal?
Yeah, sure. Tons.
I mean, you got to kind of do that.
Depends on what we're doing, right? I mean, I say tons. In general, the answer is yes. Are there times where I don't? Sure. It depends on what I'm really trying to accomplish. Like if I'm doing something quick, then maybe I'm not glazing as much. Maybe I'm just like, on this army, we're not really glazing anything, right? All of the stuff that we're doing is legit just layering to get the golds. Right, the silvers, the golds, there's no glazing going on at all. Now, if you watch my video about how I layer paint, everything has a little bit of a glaze. The first time I put a color on a model is generally thin enough to be considered a glaze, but not intentional like a glaze in that, a glaze I usually think of, I'm going to add spot color or shadow with a very thin color, and that's the way I'm going in. Here, I'm just going, my first color is a glaze so that it blends with the color before, and then the second color is that same, the next pass is that same color but more opaque, then rinse, repeat until you get all of your colors layered up, and it looks like you've done some blending when you haven't really had to try very hard. That's my style of painting. It's that video that Chris made that says it, I forget what it's called.
Just do this.
Just do this, yeah.
It's literally, we started out with it. Like, just do this.
Just do this.
PNG Not JPEG says, I've been testing around a few colors for Deathwing with dark ivory and bright ivory.
You know what really bums me out?
What's that?
That they still force JPEGs on you.
It still exists. But I feel like I'm still struggling to form shadows with ivory and trying to test and explore some browns. Any recommendations for a light, cool, dusty brown?
I mean, I
about
really like light umber.
Light umber would be cool.
The green browns and stuff that we've come out with are really great there too, though. But light umber's great. Drab brown is great. Under ivory, of course, it moves it a little bit to the green side. And then the dark green brown, I really love these. But again, they're going to give you a more yellowy, greenish feel.
Dude, drab brown is one of my favorite colors.
Such a great color, and if you're building up ivory off of it, it works great.
I feel like the Adepticon spray team set is a staple if you're getting started. It's such a good combo of colors.
Well, yeah, and you have to think about what they're doing with it is they're making weathered terrain.
Yep, they're making.
And so all of those colors are meant to be that kind of very weathered outdoor feeling stuff, and it just works great.
Swifter Bear says, a quick question. I've been finding that I keep running into assembling myself into difficult to reach places on my minis. How often do you paint pre-assembled? Would you suggest magnets? I've heard some people doing that. So talking about pre-assembly.
I don't paint in assemblies much at all. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't. I think they're a great idea if, exactly like you're saying, you find yourself in a little bit of a bind because you don't... Hey, Philip. Hi. Because you don't necessarily, feel comfortable painting in tight spots or around corners or whatever it is, right? Then, yeah, painting in assemblies is great. And yes, magnetization helps, but you don't have to. The biggest thing that you have to worry about is that after you paint all these pieces in assemblies, they have to glue together. And so test fitting or dry fitting, however you want to call it, has to happen at a level where you are comfortable knowing how the pieces are going to have to go together. So as you paint it, you're ready to then go back and fill in the blanks because you may glue two pieces together and the glue could remove some of your paint, as it does. And you would have to be ready to then fix it. Like if you glue a hand to an arm and right where the wrist joins, it messes up the color that you've painted right at that join, you're going to need to fix that. So you're going to make sure that... what I do a lot of times is I just don't quite finish the paint in the area where the stuff goes together and then finish it once it's together. Sometimes that can be the part that was hard to paint and it's a real bummer. But that's what I say for that is that you just have to make sure that you're always paying attention to how the model goes together after you've taken the time to paint it in sub-assemblies. Because if it's just going to cause as much problem or more to assemble it after the fact, then it's much easier to just paint into the hard reach spots and call it a day.
And speaking of filling in the paints...
Welcome in, everybody.
Wait a minute. We were welcoming you in, Phil.
Well, hey, I can still welcome them in.
Tap your mic, Philip. Okay, cool. Everybody's mics just blew out, but I just wanted to make
I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't think about it before I did it.
There you go.
Boing. Boing.
Welcome in, Philip. We're doing some hobbying today.
What am I building? Stan, I am building the new Horus Heresy plastic feld blade super heavy tank.
Whoa! That thing is huge.
It's huge.
Forget that.
Huge.
These guys got to be the Death Legion or something. No, these are Blood Angels. Sir Blame.
What up, Mo?
These are my Dawnguard Sentinels, Dawnguard Host. I forget what the name is. I
smacked that microphone a little too hard.
They're Dawn of the
Dawnguard something.
Dawnguarders. Donnie Guard.
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Dark. Isn't that right, Jason?
No.
No.
Philip, how was your day today?
It was so good. I slept in a whole extra 30 minutes.
Nice.
Past my normal alarm, which goes off at 5:30, so 6 o'clock.
Cool.
My dog was like, hey, what if we got up right now?
Dogs.
So we went outside. But then, it feels different when you don't have anywhere to be waking up early, because you're just like, yeah, I can go crawl back into bed.
That's right.
This is what I'm doing. for those people that haven't been around looking, is that I'm doing Blood Angels for 30K. My standard scheme is this. This was our test model to get the color scheme ready. And now I'm altering that scheme a little bit based on the unit. So my Dawn Guard host or Sentinels or whatever the hell they're called, I'm doing black torsos, black backpacks.
Yeah.
Red everything else. For the Praetorian Guard, I did them like almost like Sanguinary Guard, and I did black shoulder plates and then gold and black on the backpack tip, right? And then red everywhere else. So I'm just switching a lot of the units up so that they each have their own identifying kind of color scheme within the confines of the whole army. The whole army is using red, gold, black, steel.
And Adam, the Adepticon set is a signature set, and it's available all the time.
Right now.
You can get it right now.
Right now. How are you guys?
Good, Philip.
I'm decent.
Christopher, how can we make you better?
You can't.
Chris, why are you so grumpy?
Yeah, what's wrong with... What'd you do to Christopher?
The fuse has blown.
He's over it.
The wheels are off.
Yes, the Adepticon set is awesome.
Fantastic. Hi, Teach Mid.
Yes, we are painting up some heresy. Philip's building a Fellblade. You can't really see that over there.
This is one side of it.
What?
This is one...
Holy Moses.
This is how long it'll be.
That's
Not counting the
huge.
gun barrels. Yeah,
It's a big tank.
It's a big tank.
It's a heck of a tonk.
Wow.
It's not scaled up like your guys' stuff. This is true scale.
Jason recommended that all my stuff be scaled up.
I remember
so-
that. I think it was on stream. We could
Yeah.
find it on.
It was live.
I really dislike you people.
Good. I have an ally in the building.
was going to be someone else on your side.
Good.
When in reality.
Good.
No, I'll pick on you too, Christopher.
Wow.
I take no sides.
I'm on nobody's side because nobody's on my side.
I'm on your side, Chris.
He's actually in front of
Sometimes.
you.
Maybe. Speaking of maybe, I said, speaking
Hi,
of
Lon.
maybe,
Welcome in, everybody.
hey, thank you, Philip, for
You're welcome.
keeping up for Jason.
No, you're mean to me. I'm not playing your game anymore.
Jason, no. No, man, I take it back, man.
Man,
I take it back, man.
Okay.
You're mean to me. I don't have to play this game.
We're painting up some heresy. And tonight, for all of you who didn't know, we will be doing some after-hour shenanigans on Discord.
Discord.
So if you're around this evening, you can hop over to a stage in
The main
Discord, one of our
stage.
challenge, and not our challenge, one of our channels,
Channel.
and hang out with us. You can ask Jason all the questions you want.
No, you can ask Chris all the questions.
No, I'm leaving.
Oh.
Christopher's leaving.
I'm
I thought
outta
you were
here.
Staying.
I'm moving north.
How far north?
No, I'm migrating north.
How far north?
For the
Just
winter.
a couple.
That's what people do. They migrate
I
north
love it.
for the
Just a
winter.
couple.
Just a couple norths.
Just a couple what?
At least 2 norths.
Yeah, just a couple norths.
I'm going a couple norths.
Lumberjack says Snippy Chris. Whoa, Lumberjack, hang on now. We reserve that right for Baby J. Baby J will not be joining us tonight.
What? What is he doing?
He is not going to be joining us. He's got other things to do.
Got a hot date.
Hot
does he?
child in the city. Tech Elf, what's going on? Ryan says, how will I learn to reprime? I know. Without Baby J.
So you take step 1 of the priming.
Compensating Chris and his Thunderhawks. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Me and the Thunderhawks are flying north. I do travel north after work every day. I go north.
Quite a ways, too.
Going north to Alaska.
It's not even an insignificant amount of stuff.
I'm taking a vacation in May of next year, which sounds so far away when I say it out loud. But yes, I will be going, Lumberjack. I will be going to Alaska.
Really?
You are.
I
That's
am
right.
going to Alaska.
You're going
On
on
a cruise?
I'm going on a cruise. I'm also going on a fishing trip.
Nice.
So,
is
doing
the
some-
cruise, is the fishing trip part of the cruise?
No,
Oh.
it's separate.
Part of the ship, part of the cruise.
Yes, I've never been on one, and I've never been deep sea fishing.
Oh, it's so good. You're going to love it.
I have.
And my dad's been deep sea fishing quite a few times, and we're gonna go hopefully catch some halibut or king salmon.
Nice.
I've been training for that, so I'm
How do
very
you
excited.
train for fishing?
It's a lot of upper
Fishing?
hand row.
Oh, okay. You just go fishing. I'm training for fishing.
You can do that. Yes, I do. I will practice my casts. It is that fishing season now.
You
for
just
us.
go to the rowing machine. Is that it?
that the pedal, the upper pedal machine.
Oh, the like boxing machine.
Yes,
the pedal.
100%. I watched a couple of videos on like, hey, this is actually a great way to condition for reeling it in because you're about to do this
Bassmaster
for
Christopher
50,
over here on the
50
hand bike.
minutes.
50?
You're like, what are you? Yeah,
5-0.
You could battle those things for up to 50 minutes.
Oh, I thought you meant with the fish, but like
No, the
you go on a
fish,
hand
yes.
bike. You on a hand bike for 50 minutes?
No, dude, I have to get there.
You have to get there.
Yeah.
50 minutes.
No, I won't be casting for deep sea T-Schmid. No, I do not need to cast for that. I need to train for reeling it in, though.
You ever see the movie Deep Blue Sea?
Yes.
It's one of my favorite.
Cinematic.
One of my
beauty.
favorite movies of all time. There's a parrot.
The perfect cast.
Did you say there's a parrot?
There's a parrot.
There's a
in that movie.
parrot.
There's a parrot in that movie.
Is
LL
that
Cool
the
J.
Yes,
the-
Wad,
is
we
that
are.
the Samuel L. Jackson shark one?
Oh, it's
Yes, it
horrible.
is.
It's
Oh my
horrible.
God, it's a horrible
It's
movie,
so
Phil.
bad, but I love
It's
it.
so bad.
LL Cool J is the chef.
Yeah.
It's so funny. He has a parrot.
It's so bad. It's a good bad movie.
The whole plot of the movie is
Smart shark.
Shark wants to go outside.
Big shark. Then there was a bigger shark. That's it.
Bigger
First there was
Jaws.
a bit bigger Jaws. Rawr, I'm bigger Jaws.
No, it was smart
no.
sharks.
It was smart. It is
They
smart
were.
sharks.
They are
It's smart
sharks.
sharks.
It's smart big sharks. They did both.
They
Not
weren't even
only-
that big.
They made a. They're Makos.
Yeah, they weren't that big.
They made the sharks too smart, says Okran. That's true.
They made the sharks too smart. Big shark.
T. Schmidt said there's like 4 smart shark movies that year. There's
Were
quite
there
a few.
really?
They always do that. It's like Hollywood can't get out of its own way. It's like, which of the smart shark movies am I going to see this weekend?
Stan says, I have Deep Blue Sea on in the background right now.
Right now? No way.
I don't believe Stan.
You turned that on after we said it. There's no way you just happen to have that. LL Cool J explaining omelets.
Edfo says, what is this black workup, Jason?
Yes.
It's coal black, dark neutral gray, and now cool gray as an edge highlight. So I just I say coal black. The primer was black, so I'm painting over the black primer. So it was black primer. I used the coal black to fill in where I had red overspray on it. Then dark neutral gray as the first highlight, neutral gray as the brightest thing that you see on the black other than the edge highlighting. And the edge highlighting is done in cool gray. And it's looking pretty good just by itself,
I mean, it looks okay.
if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I mean,
Chris.
it's cool.
You don't like that
it's
workup, Christopher?
It's a cool gray.
Hmm.
Oh, where is it? Here
See what I have to put up with, chat?
LL Cool Gray.
Okay.
Wired. That's.
Oh, that wasn't your joke,
that's
Christopher.
good.
Never
No, it
mind.
was not my joke.
That was definitely
LL.
Then it was a good
exactly
joke.
the way Chris would have
Cool
told the joke.
Gray. It's one of my favorite go-to background films. That's hilarious stuff.
It has some really funny things that they say in it,
So-
especially
Oh, yeah.
from like LL Cool J's point of view.
Isn't the actor the same guy that played, now that I'm thinking about it, Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight? Is it the same guy, or am I crazy?
It might be that
What's
he's
that?
in
I think
there.
it's
One of the
young-
doctors.
I forget his name.
I don't remember. Warpgate, absolutely. Stan says no. Yeah, Okran says yes, it is, Phil.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I just remember I'm just thinking of it just now. I'm like, that's right, it is. It's a very young, like early 20s, maybe late 20s.
Are they the two that survive, or was it a girl? in
No,
LL Cool
he
J?
dies at the end. The girl's the only survivor, and
LL Cool J, because they paddle the thing back to shore together.
No, that's
No,
Jaws.
that's Jaws.
Oh,
They're just stranded on the thing when everyone comes back from weekend vacation,
oh, that's right.
because everyone they keep the skeleton crew during the storm or whatever.
That's right.
No, I'm thinking of Jurassic Park.
No, you're thinking of Castaway.
Castaway. I'm sorry, Wilson.
Wilson, I'm sorry. Wilson!
LL Cool J was in Jaws. Yeah, Jaws 3D.
No, you're thinking of Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane.
Wing Sprocket. First time chat. Hey, Wing Sprocket. Thank you.
Thank
I don't know
you.
if that's a joke or who Thomas Jane is. Who's Thomas Jane?
It's a fun name, nonetheless.
The guy that played The actor you're talking about.
Is that his name?
That's his name?
Pretty
Must
sure.
be. Wing Sprocket coming in
His
from...
name is Thomas Jane?
You're Thomas Jane.
You're Thomas Jane. No, you. You're thinking of Jane Goodall. Oh, she just died, didn't she?
I don't
think
know.
So, yeah.
That makes me sad. You know who Jane Goodall is, Christopher? Sorry, we're not talking about painting. What are you doing, Jason? What are you painting?
That's true. Hey, you're right.
This is a painting stream, not a Philip talks about movie stream.
We're back. Jason's painting up. What are these? Blood angels, Jason?
Oh God.
Oh God.
He acts like he doesn't know.
No,
What are
they're
these called
blood
again?
angels from Heresy Horse.
Heresy Horse.
Heresy Horse.
He played a great Punisher too, says Wired.
Is that the same as like hobby horsing?
Oh, that's not Thomas. Oh yeah, it is Thomas Jane.
Hmm.
Thomas Jane wasn't in The Dark Knight though, was he?
Oh, that's right. The girl's the one that dies at the end. She sacrifices herself.
Yes, that was in the trailer, too.
I don't believe you.
No, it was in the original trailer. Like it cuts to black right before the shock. The
shock.
The shack.
The shack.
Right before the shack boy somebody.
It's a shack and that.
Yeah, right before the shack boy somebody. Yeah, it's actually in the OG trailer where the shark like dives in. And
You would know.
chomps
You
him.
would know that.
Yeah. Trailers are my jam.
This is him making stuff up.
I will
Just make it.
prove it. I won't prove it.
Spoilers. The
It's
movie
out
came
there,
in like
though.
2001.
This is a painting stream.
This is a painting stream.
Get going.
It's not done.
Get painting, you.
It
This
looks
is
like
a
I have a
painting
lot
stream,
done.
Philip. You got to paint.
I gotta paint.
That
No one
fell
told me
blade
that.
is far too large.
Don't worry, there's a second piece.
Dang, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Look
like.
at the size of that thing.
Yeah, it'll be like. Okay. All right.
Oh.
I think I need to go home.
Chad, I apologize. I really thought
Tim Curry.
I really thought we could hold it together and we could be professional
Jimbo,
and do our jobs here.
kiss me, fat boy. If you know what that's from, you get 1 sushi point.
Only one?
We're going to need a bigger boat. Brent, that's right. That's why I put Philip over there.
I get my own special table.
Yeah. Look, kids' table.
I'm not allowed to sit with the adults.
It's the kids' table over there.
I don't think Jason would like me standing next to him.
You
that-
could fit
in
up there. Yeah, get in close.
In theory, sure.
That would be the definition of claustrophobic painting.
You're speaking real good today.
Thanks, man. I
The
done
shack.
did speak shack. He's got a shark up there. He was in the trailer.
All right, chat. We've lost the plot.
We
Speaking
have
of plot,
lost the plot.
I guess this is a building stream now. Ugh.
I told you. I said I have stuff to build. You're like, yeah, I'll bring it on stream. Okay, cool. I'll bring my stuff to build.
Okay.
If you told me to paint, I would have brought stuff to paint.
I don't believe you. That thing is
See,
massive.
that's the problem with our
though.
friendship, Christopher.
It is that I
Don't.
tell you exactly what to do, and then it doesn't happen.
And then you're like, I don't trust you.
It's okay. Building's cool because we can't see it over there, and we can technically see it because that thing is huge.
It is a large model. Just in case I finish it, which I don't think I will, I did bring Assault Marines.
Ryan, it's technically from the original It with Tim Curry, but that's okay. Terrence Watkins says, for this black buildup, you're only doing edge highlights at different widths, question mark?
Yeah. Well, I mean, right now, everything else was airbrush, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're asking?
I think
'Cause
so.
with this color, this is just thin and thick lines. Some done with less opacity. Whenever I'm doing something like this, where you go straight from the, the, what would you call it, the base layers to an edge highlight, I'm varying the thickness of the edge as I go, just to ensure that I get a little bit of more definition on it. You can't just do the same line width the whole way. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think this might be my favorite guy in the whole army. I keep saying that, but it's true.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
I love the spear. Or whatever that is.
Yeah, they have these...
Energy spears.
I forget what they're called, but yes. They have spears, and then they can also have dual swords, so I put a sword in their other hand just because I could do it either way. Because technically on their other hand, they would have the grenade launcher that they don't make as a bit, so I use the Terminator Phosphex grenade launchers on their backpacks to make up for that. So
nice.
Oh,
there you go.
Interesting.
There you go. You just make it work.
What was that, Jason?
You just make it work.
That's right.
Like Tim Gunn says in Project Runway. Make it work.
Oh, boy. Swift Repair says, I do not have width control with my brush.
Do you feel like that's because you don't have the hand dexterity for it, or the brush doesn't let you? Would be my question there, because you can practice one and you can make up for the other one by getting a brush that holds a better point or is more flexible for you. Sometimes it's we talk about the pressure that you paint with. The pressure of your brush stroke has a lot to do with that. If you think you press harder, then you're going to need a stiffer brush, more akin to a synthetic rather than a sable, before you'll be able to get the width control on brushstroke lines.
Is this guy's helmet going to be white?
I don't know yet. We could do white helmets. I think these guys, a lot of them that I had seen, have like gold helmets or something on them as gold, so I don't know.
You doing like little scritches right now?
No, I'm just doing the way the highlight would work in between these studs is something where I'm stippling it rather than just painting it in.
I see what you're saying.
So I get a little bit of blend. If you want to pop in close, you'll be able to see more of that.
1 second.
Right? Just so I can get the highlight in between the studs.
Oh, yeah.
Helps a little bit.
Okay. That's cool, man. That wasn't even sarcastic. That's a real comment. It is cool. That's cool. It's a good way to do it.
I meant that from the heart.
Swifter Bear says, unsure. I use sable brushes from my LGS.
Yeah, sable brushes may be too soft if you have a heavy hand. It's one of the things that I find the most when people are having a hard time controlling line thickness is that you have a heavier hand, you press a little hard with your brush, and as you do so, a sable will give you thicker lines most of the time, and you'll have a hard time varying your line thickness because you can't go thicker than the brush will spread. So don't feel bad about it, but you might want to try like a synthetic brush to do your work where you want to have varying thicknesses to your line and see if that helps.
And Terrence Watkins is asking, was the black in the airbrush only coal black?
No, I did coal black, dark neutral gray through the airbrush.
Yeah.
Like the backpack here is all done airbrush only. And it has the three colors. Coal black, dark neutral gray. And the only thing I'm doing with the brush is going back over it with this cool gray.
And these are little grenade launchers up here, right?
Yeah.
That's
They're like
cool.
the Phosphex launchers off of the Terminator kit, the GW Cataphracti Terminators.
And what Mr. Blue's asking, what size brush are you using right now?
A number 3 Sable. Our Pro Sable number 3s, although this is one of the first ones that we make out of the U.S., so it doesn't have any labeling on it. We didn't have the printer up and running when we did the first half a dozen or so test brushes off of the machines here, and I've been using this since Nova Open.
How's it going over there, Philip?
About as well as it was before. Things are being built. Progress is being made.
What kind of gun are you going to put on that thing?
A big one.
It's actually a double barrel gun.
It has a dual battle cannon thing.
It's like a twin linked, so it has a.
Are you going to magnetize it?
Heat round? Why?
Because can't you take off the barrel for a different type of gun?
No.
Not for this one.
No?
No, this one is okay. So this one has two big barrels on the turret.
Okay.
And then it has a demolisher cannon in the chassis, and then it has 2 laser sponsons on the side, and then a front mounted
The
heavy flame.
sponsons can change.
The sponsons can change.
We don't
but
have
the main
any.
gun can't change.
We don't have any sponsors yet.
Thank you for coming, everybody.
No free press for our sponsons.
Not for our sponsons.
No free pub for sponsors. Sorry.
Sponsons.
Continue.
Nope, that was it.
Okay, cool. That's a cool model, man.
Well, so far it's not done, but thank you.
And he's also using ProAffix.
I am. I just haven't. Yeah, I am. Great. I've glued my fingers together at least twice.
Fix your marriage with ProAffix.
That would be so great if, like, mid-show roll, we had, like, old 50s radio commercials.
Perfect.
We should do it.
Let me put that on the list. Philip, thanks.
Why are you saying thanks me?
I don't
Jason
know.
said it.
I had to get my anger out on you.
That's you know what? Understandable.
50s
I forgive you.
infomercials.
I'm telling you, we still need to do the infomercials where
So-
like the person at the beginning
So
just
what?
can't do
Technically, we'd have to say that this is a paid sponsored spot by Monument Hobbies,
And now a word from our sponsors.
and it's us being.
When you know that you got to paint really fast, make sure to buy a paint that will last. Pro Acryl does it. Pro Acryl's best.
I think Jason's already filmed this and he's just trying to.
I can't figure out the rest, though. Oh, there he goes. And I can't figure out the rest.
All right, great. Thank God that
We've
this is a
done it.
VOD, so that I can go back and get this later.
Yeah. Timestamp it, please, Christopher. Thank you.
John says, "Man, I need some of that ProAffix."
It's great.
Are you tired of things breaking?
Don't drop them.
That's where you need that scream.
Introducing ProAffix.
That's where
We're
you
not allowed
need
to
the
do that,
scream and
though.
the breaking thing, Chris. It's
Oh.
just not.
Are you tired of things breaking? 1 second. Then introducing ProAffix. We will get copyrighted if I keep using that voice.
How?
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Yeah, I can't spell.
I never
No.
learned how to read. It's a very coveted voice.
Coveted?
So
Yes.
it turns out you can't copyright a voice.
Yeah, I don't think you. Yeah, I was about to say. I don't think you can
I have
copyright
the
a voice.
perfect commercial for it, but I think we'd get sued. Nickelodeon would be on our butts. Wait a minute. Did I say that right? I did.
No. Are you tired of your?
Are you tired of your cat making too much noise all the time? ProAffix.
Oh no.
Yes, our people.
You also can't copyright a car boot saying.
Oh, it turns out
Car boot sale.
I don't know.
they tried to.
Do 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 do.
The fun and the shenanigans in the wargaming world. Somebody tried to shut down all the war boot stuff.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
In the UK, they call a garage sale or like out of the trunk of your car. It's a car boot because the boot is the trunk.
Okay.
And so they sell stuff out of the trunk of your car
So
at a
what's a
flea
wa-
market parking lot kind of a sale.
What's a war boot?
It's the same thing, but wargaming. You know, like when one of your stores says, "Bring your old stuff down, and you
Oh.
can rent a table from us and paint, or and sell your
Sell
stuff."
stuff. Yeah.
It's a war boot.
It's a war boot, and there was just a big shenanigan over there with a particular company trying to
Oh, I didn't
get
know
a
that.
cease and desist against people using the war boot. And everybody was like, "Say what?
Stan says, I'm
Say
shocked
what?
that made it to the U.S.
Say what?"
Stan, I know you liked that, buddy.
Hey, our community is very tight knit. We have people all over the world. Eyes, ears, say something, see something, say something with Monument Protocol.
Hey, Wired, you're hired, by the way.
Hired.
Wired. Get some ProAffix. We got some on our store. Speaking of store, here you go. Cool blang.
Boom.
Store. There you go.
Acrylboot.com.
Krill boot. Houdini no links in our chat.
Who do you know?
That's wild.
That's wild, wacky stuff, Chris.
That's wild, man.
Oh.
I have a beautiful dream that I could do the
That is beautiful.
The part of the training video from SpongeBob where it's like the Krabby Patty ball, but having it be Pro Krill, but we definitely can't do that.
Well, I think you can if you say the words yourself.
I will, and I shan't.
Then it's
and
fine.
I shall, and I shoot.
As long as you're not pulling their audio directly.
Oh, it'll sound exactly like it.
But it won't be.
They'll flag it. We'll get flagged. Great news on Nobel Peace Prize, though.
What was that?
John, I don't know what that is. I know what the Nobel Peace Prize is. I don't know what you're talking about. What's the Nobel Peace Prize? The first time hearing about it.
Why is it a piece? Can I have the whole thing?
Who is this Nobel? Who's this Nobel you speak of?
He invented dynamite. No, not dynamite. TNT. Same thing.
Might have been, right?
Nobel? Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, sorry, everybody.
Chris. Oh,
that was it.
Chris.
It is almost time, everybody. Speaking of time.
Chris.
Just
Just
shut up.
Just shut.
No,
Oh.
Jason, you can't say that. That gets too real. Hurts my feelings.
Well, you need to play better with others then.
TechL says, speaking of seeing Pro Krill, I've noticed that Loot Studio down in Brazil, I believe, is using a lot of your paint in their painting videos.
Loot has used a lot of Pro Krill.
Yeah,
over
they
years.
like us.
Yes.
Good Franz.
Go Franz.
Go Franz.
I just sent some product.
TK421 says, file your commercial as parody. Do whatever you want. Perfect. It's all a parody. Oh my gosh, you guys.
What?
Oh my goodness.
He forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, there it is.
it's the champion of the hobby, Lord of Brunch. My God. Welcome in, Lord of Brunch.
Wow.
It is the champion of the hobby.
Wow.
It's true.
I believe
Chance.
Chance is Lord
Chance,
of...
I get that Chris really likes you, but I need to have a word.
Chance
you.
is my
We need
man.
to speak privately after this.
Lord of Brunch says, what model is that? And I think he is talking to you.
To you,
Jason.
Jason.
To me or
Yeah.
to Philip with his huge tonk?
Yes.
Tonk. No, mine's just a tonk.
Philip is building a fell blade, and Jason has a 3D proxy from Boop.
No free pub.
No free pub.
This is a Dawn Guard Sentinel. We're doing very good easywish.com black right now.
Wish.com.
Very quick black paint.
Everybody
But yeah,
just...
this is my Blood Angels army.
Some people might have sunk down where Jason's like, this is my wish.com.
Yeah, I definitely slumped a little.
I mean, this is super easy.
It is.
But it's really...
You're right.
It looks really good though, right?
It looks
Yes.
Looks fantastic.
I don't even think it's wish.com. I think it's just com.
It's
just calm.
It's just very easy.
I think it's
a great
just a
way it's a great way
website.
to paint black. You know, the more I go through it, the less I care about putting a wash on it. I think it'll look great with the, especially when we get the bright gold non-metallic metal next to it on all the other pieces. That'll darken it up even more.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's already pretty dark.
it's looking pretty good.
Especially in different lighting, too. It'll probably look black.
Yeah, that's the key, right? Remember that when doing black, you only really need the brightest gray to do your highlight colors when it's shiny. Everything else can be really dull. And if you get to where it's too bright and you feel like you've lost the black portion of it, then just put a black wash over the top. Thin that black wash way down so that as you apply it, it doesn't, completely overtake the gray that you've put on. That's usually the way I start thinking about black, is that I'll paint in grays, go brighter than I want, and then put a black wash on it to knock it back down to black. But on stuff like this, as I paint, I'm like, I think this looks pretty good. It gives me a good dirty black that has, because how do you weather black? Black typically, as it gets weathered, starts to gray. Now, it could also have browns and things like that, earth tones on it, depending on where you're at and environment that it's in. But a lot of times when it starts to get dirty, it just feels dusty and loses the shine of the black, so to speak.
Lord of Brunch says, I'm terrified of that fell blade.
It looks really good on the table.
It
looks
it's a
scary.
heck of a tank.
It's only, I will say,
The thing I can't understand is how does a Land Raider have better armor?
I was just about to say that. I was gonna say the only thing that makes it like feel less scary is the fact that it's more like a traditional tank, and it's like, hey, it's really well armored in the front, but if you get the flanks or the rear, I think it's only 10 armor in the rear and 12 on the sides.
I think it's 14,
14 front.
12, or 14, 13, 12.
Maybe it's 13, 12, but
I think it's 14, 13, 12, but the Land Raider being 14 all the way around makes no sense compared to the Fellblade.
It's very interesting. It's a very interesting design choice.
Jason.
I mean, it's got the range to sit in a corner where nothing
true.
can get behind it anyways. And then if you approach it,
Yeah.
like, oh, you want to get close to it?
Is it closing
demolish it.
time?
It is. It's almost the top of the hour.
It's That's it, Jason. We're done.
Please stop.
I mean, I'm not done. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
No, you're done.
I'm not done.
Chat, we are wrapping up the show.
We are, but
Jason is
wonderful
going to be
thing-
here in Discord.
is that we're doing an after hours show
I've dropped my.
No, we're not doing 24-hour stream.
where
Mr. Blue.
where Philip and Christopher are going to hang out for a while.
Maybe.
Oh, don't you maybe me.
We'll be here in Discord. It's in a stage channel in our Discord.
Main stage is a
Main
voice
stage.
channel in Discord. Join us there in about 10 to 15 minutes,
For some hobby and chill.
and we are going to go off into the evening. It's a great way to do it. Remember that you have to raise your hand when you're in there if you'd like to speak, and we will give you speaking privileges, and once you've got speaking privileges, you can hang out and do it. There's only about 20 or so people that can share video, but it's just like any kind of a cool web hangout, and it's just casual. Well, not that today hasn't been.
Teddy's been very serious. Deep Blue Sea is a very
Are you looking
serious
at me?
movie.
Jason, I am on demand serious business. You can say anything and I will change my tone. That air compressor's still on. This is
sounds
why
like
I
someone
turn it
should've
off,
turned it off.
probably, because it's like it's out of habit.
But anyway, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure to come over to the Discord. If you're not a member of the Discord, click on the link Chris put in chat up there and join us. Over 6,000 amazing artists just like yourselves, and a great place to hang out. Great inspiration, great sharing of stories, great asking questions about armies and gaming and painting and everything you can imagine nerddom in the wargaming world. We'd love to have you over there, and you get the benefit of the after hours show. So we're going to head over there right now. We will find somebody to raid, so if you'd like to hang out on Twitch and get some more hobby goodness from other people, stick around here, show some love in the chat we wind up in. And then we will be back on Monday, for those of you that don't come join us on Discord. But if you would like to come hang out with us on a Friday night and have some fun, it's been a wonderful time hanging out. We've done these a couple times before. It's been awesome. We'd love to see you over there. So remember, it's in the main stage channel on the Discord.
You'll
We'll
see
see you
us.
there in about 15 minutes. All right, gang? Adios. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later.